Today we're talking about something called HSP, or highly sensitive person, in a moment. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Mel from Melsdivination, and we're going to be talking about highly sensitive people, highly sensitive person, or HSPs. This isn't exactly along the lines of witchcraft, but it does have to do with energy, and I felt that that was important to discuss at some point on the channel. You can find me at melsdivination.com. I do live tarot readings Monday through Wednesday on the channel here on YouTube from 9 a.m. to noontime EST. I also will go live on the weekends occasionally. We do flip through Fridays and Witchy Wednesdays. So check out the channel if any of that is interesting to you. Let's get into this. What exactly is a highly sensitive person? I didn't even learn about a highly sensitive person definition until a few years ago. And that was from a viewer on this YouTube channel who said that they suspected I was a highly sensitive person from some of the symptoms and sensitivities that I have mentioned on here. And as soon as I looked it up, I realized, yeah, that's me. So this is just a minor introduction, but we will do a more deep dive into this later on. Let's talk about the definition of it first. An HSP is considered a person who is more sensitive to their environment than others, more easily overwhelmed by sensory stimulus or stimuli, such as loud noises, bright lights, strong smells. They may also be overly or more sensitive to other people's emotions and moods. Now, the traits of highly sensitive people, there's a bunch, but the most common ones include being easily overwhelmed, like I mentioned, to sensory stuff, being more sensitive to other people's feelings, emotions, and moods, having a richer inner life, meaning staying in tune or inside their own head rather than being out in the world, being highly creative, being more prone to anxiety and depression, and being easily misunderstood by others. Challenges of being a highly sensitive person can be difficult. There's many, depending on each individual, but the general gist of this includes feeling overwhelmed and stressed out pretty easily, having difficulty setting boundaries, being easily hurt by other people's words and actions, and feeling like you may not fit in. Benefits to this bring in a deep appreciation for beauty and nature, being highly empathetic, highly empathic, and compassionate, being able to connect with others on a deep level, and being highly creative and uniquely seeing the world in a different perspective. Conclusion of this: if you think you might be a highly sensitive person or an HSP, there's a bunch of different things that you can do to help yourself. Some are getting in touch with a therapist, learning to set boundaries, researching information on the internet. There are a lot of books out there written by therapists, true mental health practitioners that could help you with tools and approaches, taking care of yourself physically and emotionally, finding different ways to reduce stress, and connecting with other people who are highly sensitive. Remember, this is actually a gift, and it's just a matter of learning how to live with it in a healthy and productive way. I do also highly recommend, if you are an Amazon member, there is a movie out there. It's a documentary. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I personally loved it, called Sensitive. It does talk a lot about Alanis Morissette and her perspective of being a highly sensitive person, and I really connected with that when I watched it. I will be doing more research on this topic for my own self-care as time progresses when I have time to do that. So I will share this more with you guys on my journey. I'd love to hear down below if you have experienced any of these. They sound kind of vague, but it's deep. Most of them are very deep. So it is very easy to get headaches. It is very easy to need to isolate yourself, to reset. It's very easy to feel misunderstood and for people to just make you feel like, oh, you're just so sensitive. Story of my life. So I hope that helps you guys. I'd love to hear more about your opinion, your point of view, your perspective, your experiences around this. If you have specific information, like specific tools, if you have specific materials or information that you would recommend for other people to do research themselves, I'd love to hear about it. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.